Today I'm reviewing the Rapid Taper iron shaft from Xcaliber. Let's get started. Hey golfers, Dave from Fit2U Golf. If you've followed the channel for a while, you know that I'm a big fan of Xcaliber shafts. One of my earliest videos featured their graphite iron shafts in my multi-TE Forge clubs, and I still play one of the later generations of a fairway wood Xcaliber in my 4-wood right now. I was pleased to see a new offering, the Rapid Taper iron shaft, and it's called Rapid Taper because it goes from butt diameter down to almost the parallel section very quickly, just below the grip end. I'll put some pictures up so that you can see just how quickly it does that. The idea here is that it's supposed to promote some transfer of energy to the ball, better feel, and even the website says golfers swinging a 6-iron picked up 2 to 5 miles an hour of club head speed. Now, I didn't test that theory. I don't really care about that in an iron shaft. Obviously, I'm looking for something that feels good, I can time, lets me make good contact with the ball, gives me a trajectory that I want. So, in any case, a little bit about the company. The Xcaliber shafts are designed by Robin Arthur, the owner of the company. He has a ton of accolades and awards in his resume, from most winningest shaft on tour, I believe, before he left an OEM and started his own brand. The way that I came upon these shafts was I ran into Brian at a local pro shop and simulator in probably late winter. Brian works for Xcaliber, and if you're a real club making forum geek, you'll know him as Popeye. And he had built up several demo clubs looking at the different flexes and weights. So just so you know, there are 2 flexes, regular and stiff, and then there are 3 different weights at 75, 85, and 95 grams. I hit the 95 gram stiff first and loved it. I went to try the other shafts and I liked them all, but I really just got a great feel and performance from the 95 stiff. So I ordered a set. I ordered 7 shafts. I installed them in my multi-TE Forged, and that's what I'm using to play with them and featuring in this video now. Now, one of the things that I really like about Xcaliber shafts is the quality. So for instance, when you first take these shafts out of the shipping box, you'll notice that they've been planed and the CPM is written on the butt end of the club. Now, I've seen other manufacturers plane their clubs, but I've never seen the CPM written there, and that's really a big help to a club maker. You can see the consistency, and if you want to sort based on CPM and not have to go through the trouble of putting them in the meter, that will be helpful. Now, the other thing that I like is the consistency of the shafts. So 5 of the shafts that I had delivered were 97 grams. One was 96, one was 98. So really good, tight tolerances on these shafts. And then finally, I'm going to say the finish on them is of really high quality. It's a very thick metallic paint. It almost looks like it's a steel iron shaft. But of course, when you touch it, you can tell that it's graphite. But it looks to be very durable. So I don't think this is a finish that's going to get a lot of bag rash on it. So let's go out to the range. I'll put up some swings and kind of talk through the feel and ball flight. Here at the range, I just took 3 shots with a pitching wedge, 8-iron and 6-iron each. I think with my transition, I can really time the shaft very well. I don't feel like I have to swing really hard. I get what I would call a medium-high ball flight, and I'm playing with very traditionally lofted clubs here. This 6-iron is probably 32 degrees. Just a really nice flight. I wouldn't call it like a low penetrating flight, but it certainly didn't balloon. It was again kind of medium high. Now I would consider these a premium shaft. They're certainly cheaper shafts, and they're certainly more expensive shafts. But when I went on the website before making this video to check the prices, they're on sale now for around $45 a piece. I think not on sale, they're in the low 50s, and that is not a bad price. First of all, I mean, that's very consistent with KBS or Project X, but I also think for what you're getting for that, the innovative technology, the consistency, the quality, I think that's actually quite a bargain. So if you're not used to paying, if you're used to getting, kind of the cheaper graphite iron shafts, you might balk at the price. I really don't think it's a bad price. I really don't see any cons to this shaft. I like the way it looks. I like the paint scheme on it, and again, that durable finish. The performance is nice. The feel is great. So I got to give these an Eagle as a rating. I think they're a terrific shaft and worth looking into. So anyway, I hope you like the video. Please post your comments. Subscribe if you haven't. Hopefully I'll get another video out soon. In the meantime, get out there, play some golf, stay positive.